Many businesses approach SARK engineers and consultants asking for a project cost certificate, but what they may actually need is cost verification, technical certification, or an audit-style review. In this video, we'll clarify the difference so you can prepare the right documents from the beginning. A project cost certificate is typically a structured technical presentation of project cost. It organizes the investment into clearly identified components instead of showing one lump sum. That often includes land, building, plant and machinery, utilities, installation, electrical systems, civil works, equipment, and the supporting infrastructure around the project. The goal is to present the cost in a format that is easy to understand, technically grounded, and aligned with the purpose for which the certificate is being requested. Businesses commonly use it for bank documentation, subsidy submissions, EPCG-related purposes, internal records, technical reporting, and other compliance-linked requirements. In practice, the same certificate may support very different business needs depending on who is asking for it. A bank may need it for project appraisal or loan documentation, while another authority may need it for subsidy, EPCG, or technical project records. That's why the use case matters. The heading may sound familiar, but the expected format and supporting detail can still differ. Cost verification usually goes one step further into the records set behind the numbers. It looks at whether the reported cost figures are actually supported by documents. That can include invoices, purchase orders, machinery records, installation details, contractor bills, civil work documents, and utility-related expenses. The purpose is not just to repeat a cost statement, it is to check whether each major component is identifiable and whether the supporting evidence is reasonably aligned with it. So if someone asks for cost verification, they may be expecting a document-based support review rather than only a structured summary of project cost. An audit-style review is broader and more analytical. It may look beyond cost documents to understand the actual status of the project on the ground. That means reviewing what has been purchased, what has been installed, what is already operational, and what is still pending or under implementation. It can also involve checking whether the records match the real project condition, especially when installed machinery, utilities, or site progress matter to the purpose. In other words, this kind of review is not only about cost totals, it is also about project status, evidence, and alignment between paperwork and actual execution. This is where many businesses mix up a chartered engineer certificate with a financial audit. They are related to records, but they are not the same exercise. A chartered engineer certification usually focuses on technical and engineering aspects of the project, while a financial audit is usually handled by financial or accounting professionals. Even so, engineering cost certification can still require a careful review of machinery details, installation status, technical records, and supporting project evidence. So the difference is not whether records matter. The difference is what kind of review is being asked for and which professional purpose the document serves. Businesses get confused because different banks, authorities, consultants, and internal teams often use similar terms for different documentation needs. One request may be for a project cost certificate, another for cost verification, and another for a technical review of installed machinery or project progress. If the purpose is unclear, companies can collect the wrong papers, request the wrong format, and lose time in back and forth before the right document is prepared. The best way to stay ready is to keep the core project records organized before a submission is requested. That usually includes project cost statements, machinery invoices, civil work documents, contractor bills, installation records, technical specifications, purchase orders, and utility details. You may also need photographs, authority letters, required formats, project capacity details, process flow, installation dates, commissioning status, asset lists, and site photos. At SARK Engineers and Consultants, the first step is to understand what the business actually needs. That may be a project cost certificate, a cost verification document, or an engineering review of project records. That means understanding the purpose, the submission authority, and the supporting documents already available for the case. The work can involve project cost certification, EPCG and DGFT documentation, used machinery import certification, installation certificates, asset valuation, machinery inspection, and technical verification. The idea is not to treat every request as a standard certificate. It is to prepare documentation that fits the actual purpose and record position of the project. If your business needs a project cost certificate, project cost verification, installation-related certification, or technical documentation support for project records, contact SARK Engineers and Consultants. We can help you understand the document requirement, identify the supporting records needed, and prepare technically appropriate chartered engineer documentation for your case. Visit www.sarking.in, call +919 2580 87903 or email techno@sarking.in. Need a project cost certificate? Contact SARK Engineers and Consultants.